I'm still unclear, actually, where you think he was lying.
Well, on a number of occasions. Firstly, he didn't lay the wreath, and now he admits he did lay the wreath.
So, Corbyn was taking part in a ceremony which was on the anniversary of the 1985 bombings of the PLO offices in Tunisia.
Yep.
So that's why he was there. That was the ceremony.
Yep.
The ceremony wasn't just in any old cemetery. It was in the National Palestinian Cemetery, where everyone who's buried that was sort of high up in that movement or who died as part of that movement.
And he's standing by the graves of the terrorists responsible for the Munich outrage.
Well, we don't know if they're terrorists responsible for the Munich outrage. The graves he was standing next to. So the graves he was standing next to.
Fakhri al-Omari, Salah Khalaf, Hayal Abdel Hamid, and Atef Besayo, if that's how one says that name.
Yeah. So Salah Khalaf was number 2 in the PLO. So he was Yasser Arafat's number 2.
Right.
So and people have associated him with the group that carried out
the Munich massacre,
the Munich attack.
Right.
But that's historically disputed. But I mean, the important thing is...
Here we go.
No. The important thing here, right, is that the PLO is recognised by most people at this point, and Fatah and the PLO were similar organisations, as a legitimate part of the Palestinian struggle that did some awful things. In the same way that the ANC in South Africa did, or the Republican movement in Ireland did. So Yasser Arafat, who went and visited his grave in 2004, do you know?
I don't know.
Yasser Arafat is Salah Khalaf's boss. That was the person who visited his grave.
Okay. Why? Okay, thank you. Why couldn't the Labour leader, Mr. Corbyn, just have been honest when he was asked? I appreciate you can't answer this, but why do you suppose that is?
Well, I'm still unclear about what you think he's been dishonest about. I think we need to be quite clear here. So where do you think he's been dishonest?
Well, I've just told you that he said he didn't lay the wreath, and now he did lay the wreath. He said he was just. It started off, I was just present, and now that presence, he's finally had to say, because there are photographs of it, he is laying the wreath.
Well, I think it's unclear whether he's laying the wreath at
Oh,
that
Michael,
grave,
that's
right?
ludicrous.
No,
have you seen the
not
pictures in the paper?
Look,
his hands are on the wreath. He's sharing. He's even admitted himself now. Did you lay the wreath, he's asked. I laid one along with many other people. What I find intriguing about people is when confronted with the truth, you just seek to you just deny it or just say fake news. Even the man himself accepts it, Michael.
What this is about is having some perspective, right?
No, Michael, even the man himself accepts it.
Corbyn was at this event.
No, I say again,
because he was trying to memorialise people who were killed in an international crime.
Michael, if he can't tell the truth about laying a wreath, why should we trust him to lead a party of the significance of the opposition of the Labour Party?
Because I'm still unclear about exactly where... So he laid a wreath at a ceremony...
Having said he didn't.
...in the Palestinian struggle.
Michael, having said he didn't.
Yeah, but he hasn't said he's laid a wreath at these particular graves that he's been accused of laying a wreath at.
No, he said he didn't lay any wreath. He said he was merely present. And it wasn't until the Daily Mail dug out, I think, a third set of photographs, which has got him clutching the wreath absolutely clearly, as much as Bobby Moore is clutching the World Cup in that iconic picture of 1966, he's clutching this wreath, that he finally admits it.
I think I've come to the area where we're getting confused here. So Jeremy Corbyn was at a ceremony where he clearly laid a wreath.
Yes, having said he didn't.
No. He laid a wreath at that ceremony, but not for these particular characters.
Now we move to where it is, and it's directly in front of the four graves, the four graves for the Munich terrorists, and he's saying that it's completely the other side of the grouping and of the cemetery and the memorial. Again,
when's he saying that?
When he's saying it today, saying it yesterday on the television.
So he's saying he didn't lay it. You tell me, what's Jeremy Corbyn...
It was laid on the grave of all those who died. No, it wasn't. It was laid on the graves of Fakhri al-Omari, Salah Khalaf, Hayal Abdel Hamid and Atef Besayo. The grave he's referring to is to the left, I don't know how many metres or yards. He can't... It would appear this man can't lie straight in bed.
Look, we need to take a step back, Nick. We need to look, why was this person at this...
No, we need to ask why he can't tell the truth.